first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. On the Browns sideline, you see Kevin Stefanski. His team comes in rested and ready off the mid-season bye week. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His team also on the bye last week, so both teams should come in here with fresh legs and ready to go. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Glad you're with us. That's the veteran Justin Tucker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from East Rutherford. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 65, 6, left wing, 19.
As Shedeur on first down. That's to the right side and incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down. While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon.
Ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60.
Here's Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
You look back on the game prior to the bye week, Mike, and I think that win is critical. Nobody wants to go into the bye week off of a loss. It just changes the energy in the building. Everyone starts questioning everything you're doing. You're going on a win. Everyone takes a deep breath. You're very honest about what you need to continue to improve on coming out of the bye, and we'll find out in this one whether they made those corrections.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push Too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. On fourth down, Jack Browning is on to punt. Returnable from the 17. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Deputy 19, go!
On the ground, here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, it's Sanders. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll run for it. It's Ford. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
They'll go back to Ford on first down. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Seven Pirates!
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set! Gravity Lions! Ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. Oh, all alone. That is caught by Njoku. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. His 4th TD grab of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Another run here with Hall. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Devin Wood. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break! Ready,
and on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Hold it ready.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a screen set up for Elliott. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Ready.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cleveland.
First down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Drop 19. Dominic Lions. Ready.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
Quincy Williams on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Come on.
A run with Sampson, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Browns with the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with fourth down coming up. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll step up and run this. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down.
That's good. Boy, Jets. First down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here we go, side.
On 1st and 10, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 13 on that screenplay, and a first down.
That's another Jets.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here we go, side. Hurry up, get high.
Fields now on 2nd down. He keeps it himself, and he'll get down and avoid the hit. Gain about 7, setting up 3rd down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
550.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
The Browns offense about ready to take over once more. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Now, Shador. Now, here comes the screen to Sampson. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
It's a first down run with Elliott. He'll get about 2. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go. Liking 18.
To throw is Sanders. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds at the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Handoff here to Zeke. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Gravity Lions. Dragon 60. Go.
Now it's Sanders. To his tight end, Njoku. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Browns first down.
Ready? Come on. Set.
Here's Sanders to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Shut up.
From the gun, it's Flacco. That's to the rookie, Harold Family. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it. It's 4. And good work there by the defense. They stop him at the 9 to force 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Off the play action, here's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Give up the middle with ball. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A gain of 11 on that one, and the Jets have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Fields quickly to Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here we go.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Play action now for Fields. Pass is caught. That's Rucker, the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 14.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield, but in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. He takes off. And he's in! Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Jets 7.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. And as we play here in November, still time to build a candidacy, but certainly he is among the favorites to be named NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year at season's end. He'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Quinton Williams there to make the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Sanders. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Straight ahead, it's Elliott. And he is going to have a Browns first down. I do believe he's going to get it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
First down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. His throw left is complete with Judy. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Viking 18.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 7. Ready?
Again, here's Zeke. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the ground, it's Sampson. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal. How about 19 yards on that one? They're in business. It's first and goal.
On the jump.
The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get.
A 22-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. In Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the Falcons. And it's Josh Downs. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 56 yards, touchdown. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Geno Smith. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. This one's gone to halftime with the Jaguars with the lead at the half. A final look there at the rest of the scores from Week 10 with Cincinnati, Dallas, Kansas City, and Tennessee all on their bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That is intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jenkins. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. Into space. To the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He's got the big rookie out of LSU, Mason Taylor. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another
23 yards on that pass play. And the Jets have a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is caught by the tight end, Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Gonna start this on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon.
The charisma stake when you proud. The paper baby numbers on the dotted line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll stick with Elliott. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, Sanders. Open man, left side, he's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Cleveland.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Ready.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Play action. It's Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Elliott. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We're trying to run here with Samson. And he is going to have a Browns first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Will McDonald, their tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Get it. Hey.
They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
They'll run here. It's 4. A short game. Down to the 7.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.